and I'll take on the job of protecting Colette.
Lloyd, I would be uneasy with just you.
Your name is Lloyd?
Yeah, but who are you to ask for my name?
I am Kratos, a mercenary. As long as you can pay me, I'll accept the job of guarding the Chosen.
Under the circumstances, I have little choice. Please be of service.
It's a deal, then.
Wait, I'm going too.
Lloyd, you'll only get in the way. Be a good boy and wait here.
Now, if you want affection points with Kratos, you would say gotcha. I like the dialogue choice saying gotcha just because it makes Lloyd seem more calm and collected, which I guess is out of his character. But at the same time, like, yeah, I don't know, I just like the option picking gotcha better. What did you say, like, causes him to be like, I'm angsty and 17 and don't tell me what to do? And Kratos is like, I'm gonna tell you what to do because I'm like 4,000 years old, but you don't know that, so I'm like 30-something.
Gotcha.
So we'll say gotcha.
And I'm just gonna follow you on my own.
You're a stubborn kid. Fine. Do as you wish.
I'll do just that. Let's go, Genus.
Lloyd, I figured you were going to say that.
Of course.
This isn't a field trip, you know.
So this is what the inside of the temple is like. Colette, you've been in here many times, right? Yeah, but it seems different than usual. I sense the presence of monsters. Don't let your guard down. We can handle a few measly monsters. Let's go. Wait, Lloyd, are your sword techniques self-taught? Yeah, that's right. What is this thing? If you're going to use a sword, then at least learn the basics. You want to protect the Chosen, don't you? Huh. You think you know so much? Well, you don't, man. You ain't bad, you ain't nothing. Alright, let's go heal. Some of that free healing. Frankie boy offers us. Now, let's talk about what strategy is real quick. Each character has, like, these are their default strategies, but you can customize them to what you want your AI to do, basically. In this game, I'll either be playing as Lloyd, Kratos, or later on Zelos, who is basically Kratos, like, the same, they're different people, but they fight the same way. I mean, of course, and I'll switch it around so that, you know, you guys just don't see me playing the same character, but Lloyd is basically for people who like to do big combos, like, that's what Lloyd is best at doing. Not to mention because he's the main character, he also gets overpowered, just like a good RPG protagonist should do. Colette, she can be kind of played as a hybrid support slash magic slash physical. She learns mostly physical moves with a handful of magic spells and technically two support moves. One of them is called Holy Song and the other is called Sacrifice. But Sacrifice deals damage, heals your party members, but also kills Colette in the process. So it's not a spell I use a lot. Usually, if you're playing the game smart, if you're playing the game, you usually know what he's going to die. I mean, there's some hard boss fights in this game. And eventually, like, probably halfway through the game, I'm going to switch the difficulty up to hard, just because this game does get a little bit easy if you tend to grind levels, which I do. Not on purpose, it's just I love fighting in this game. So, anytime I see an opportunity to fight, I usually do it. But, yeah. With strategy, Lloyd, you basically want him on the front lines. Because he is basically a physical damage dealer, they don't give him a lot of TP, technical points. And unfortunately for you, his doing long-winded combos uses a lot of technical points. That's just how it works. So, use skills freely, or this is really much up to you. I mean, I either usually have it on retain or keep reserve, sometimes moderation, but usually if I'm not playing as Lloyd, I usually don't have him in the party, just because I like to have a balanced team. But we'll talk more about that later. So for now, I'll just keep it at keep reserve, so he has at least 25% of his maximum mana at all times. Now attack freely. We can leave this free for now. Let's see, move freely. Like this automatically puts her in the middle if I have move freely. And if you have her under use skills freely, she tends to, like, she'll do mostly ranged attacks. Like, she'll use her ranged techniques and a lot of her magic spells. Since we already have a magic spell user, Genius, I usually like to have her in the front lines. But she's kind of squishy at first. But we're going to have her up on the front lines. We want him long-range magic. He is of no use to us at all on the front lines unless you're trying to get his TP back up, or his technical points back up. Because in this game, each time you hit something with a physical attack, you get 1 tech point back. So that's why you'll see like his AI like run up and start attacking. Usually that's a sign that he's out of technical points, and you need to either give him an orange gel or just let him attack. But I personally would not let him attack. If you're gonna save orange, like buy orange gels, save them mainly for him and his sister. Whenever we get her, use skills freely now. Because magic is so powerful, I usually have him on retain, just in case like a boss fight is coming up. But keep reserve is also good to have him on. Less frequently. I don't know, moderation never really seems to work for me because they don't ever use magic in moderation. They are absolutes in this game. Either they use magic or they don't. So we're gonna have him on keep reserve just because he doesn't have a lot of magic right now anyway, a lot of technical points anyway. So he's gonna be long range magic. Kratos, we'll keep him at move freely, which allows him. He's mostly gonna be and we're gonna put him on heal. Like he automatically does that. Like he's pretty good about it. We're gonna have him attack. Actually, I'm gonna have him protect friends. Now, it's good if you have 2 enemies who are frontliners. You're gonna want to have someone on protect friend if you have like 2 frontline and 2 backline, because enemies in this game usually go for the backline. I mean, that's just how it works. So having someone on protect friend, usually the person with the lowest HP is either Genius or Rain. Sometimes it'll be your character, but I mean, you have the wherewithal to get yourself out of a sticky situation. So yeah, this is what strategy goes. And of course, you can mess with this any way you need to. Orders, you can, like... I hardly ever use this function, just because in this game it's important to be able to micromanage your characters. Sometimes, if necessary, to be able to even switch to someone and have them use a healing spell. Now, it doesn't get that bad. There's only one fight in this game that it's ever going to be that crazy of a situation, and he's an optional boss. We're gonna fight him though, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be hard, but it's gonna be fun. But yeah, that's all I have to say about strategy. And you can use orders, like in battle, if you use the directional pad on your GameCube controller. I think you have to push R, like you hold on R. Or no, I don't think you have to, never mind. You can hold down R and then use the directional pad for giving them orders. So yeah, this is like reserve if you don't want them to use their technical points. Guard, this is if... Yeah, this is like everybody stay away, like... I've never really seen a situation where you have to use guard. This is only if you're gonna do like solo fights. And then all out, of course, is, you know, just have them. Yeah, reduce. Having someone on reduce makes them target the enemies that have the lowest amount of health. So, actually, that's not receiving the most damage. Mark magic. Aim high. Chances are Genius is going to be the one doing the most damage. So we'll have him attack freely. And we'll have her do. Yeah, no. Scratch that. I'll just put it on protect friend, heal more freely. Yeah, that's a good strategy to have Promptus. He can take a good couple of hits. He has decently high stats for a character coming in at this stage of the game. We're gonna go heal. Hopefully we'll make it there without any consequences. Okay. Yeah, as with any RPG, like it's kind of action-packed at the beginning, and then it kind of slows down a little bit, and then it evens out. Like, but that's the same with any Tales of game. Let me tell you, that's a pattern that I wish wasn't so prevalent. Especially in the game that I plan to do after this, Tales of the Abyss. It takes forever to get going in the beginning. There are a lot of things I liked about Tales of the Abyss, but then there are a lot of things that I didn't really like. Well, that's a different game for a different day. Let me check my time. We have about 13 minutes left, so let's keep going as far as we possibly can in this first hour. So yeah, that first boss battle is the only thing you really have to worry about. And if you're playing as Lloyd, which chances are if you've never played this game and it's your first time playing
Out of my sight.
Demon Fang!
Don't overdo it. First aid!
Demon Fang! All right.
Yeah, this game looks so much more pretty in comparison to the PlayStation version. Like, this just has, like, polish on it.